Welcome to Great Day SA. I'm your host, Roma Villavicencio. What do you all say we kick off the show with a little prehistoric fun? On July 2nd, the latest installment of the Jurassic World series is coming to movie theaters. It's called Jurassic World Rebirth. So this is 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion. The planet's ecology proved to be unlivable to dinosaurs. Those remaining existed in isolated tropical environments with climates resembling the one in which they once thrived. Here's a look at the trailer.
On the island we're headed to, 24 species have survived there alone.
The theme park owners did experimental work, leaving only the worst ones here.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh?
My girl Scarlett Johansson, I could never live in that environment, y'all. I'd be the first one to be gone. But it looks really, really good. And this morning, Justin is live at the Witte Museum, also exploring some Jurassic things where nature, science, and culture meet. Justin, are you having a roaring good time?
Hey, good morning. Absolutely. And Roma, I think you would survive with Scarlett Johansson by your side. I think you have a good chance. But yeah, we're learning more about these animals or these great dinosaurs that are featured in Jurassic World Evolution or Rebirth, excuse me. And I'm here with Dr. Thomas Adams with the Witte. Thomas, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Oh, hey, we're celebrating these great dinosaurs here, and a lot of them are native to Texas, especially this big guy right here. Can you tell us what we're looking at?
Well, this is Quetzalcoatlus, and despite what people might think, it's actually not a dinosaur, it's a pterosaur.
Pterosaur.
Pterosaurs are those flying reptiles closely related to dinosaurs, and Quetzalcoatlus is one of the largest, in fact, the largest in North America. This animal would have been about 15 feet high just standing on the ground. That's the height of a giraffe. And of course, when it was in the air, it had a wingspan of over 36 feet. That's the size of a Cessna airplane.
Goodness.
So this is a huge, huge animal that we would have found originally here in Texas. The first fossils back in 1970 in West Texas.
You're telling me something very unique about these bones. They're hollow, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Pterosaurs, being so large and able to fly the way they do, they typically have lightweight bones. They're particularly very hollow. And even though this is a really gigantic animal, it probably in life only weighed maybe 500, 700 pounds.
Wow, but I mean, you got to get off the ground quick and kind of soar. Like,
Absolutely.
Is there approximately, like, how fast these?
We don't know quite how fast they would have been, how fast they would have got off the ground, or how fast they were flying. But we do think that they were probably gliders and soarers, using a lot of the thermals that we see like vultures do today.
Oh, wow. Wow, just kind of gliding along with the,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. But, we're talking about the prehistoric times, and like, we're talking not thousands and millions of years, and a lot of these dinosaurs didn't kind of coexist with each other at all.
Absolutely. So here in Texas, the dinosaurs we have were here during the Cretaceous period, and that was about 145 million years up to 66 million years. So they're not here all at the same time. In fact, there's quite a variety of different animals, different dinosaurs. One of the earliest ones we have is things like Acrocanthosaurus, who we would have had here in the early Cretaceous of Texas. And here in San Antonio, we have evidence that this dinosaur was here because we find footprints left behind by this animal just here in Government State Natural Area on the edge of town.
And you were telling me something very unique, like these dinosaurs are very like nomadic. Yeah, like kind of like similar how wolves and grizzly bears, correct?
Exactly. So these are really large animals. Acrocanthosaurus would have been about almost 38 feet in length. It's a big animal, weighs a couple of tons. It can't stay in one place. The herbivores are big, they can't stay in one place. They're going to eat themselves out of house and home. So these are animals that move around. And for us here in Texas, this is actually really good because what they've done is they've left footprints behind. We have thousands of dinosaur footprints here in Texas that show us these animals were migrating back and forth across the state.
Wow. And everyone's favorite right behind us right here, Doctor.
Yeah, absolutely. I think The most famous and well-known dinosaur all over the world, and probably the most favorite of everybody, is Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes, sir.
T-Rex. And of course has been the star of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies from the beginning. And of course, we would have had these here in Texas about 68 million years ago. And they would have lived at a time that was with all the other large animals, including Quetzalcoatlus.
Mm-hmm. And you would say this is an accurate depiction of what the real size and scale that you would see as maybe as opposed to the movies.
Exactly. So everything we have here in the museum is based off of the actual fossils, the real fossils. They're used to create molds and then replicas, casts that we mount here in the museum because they're lightweight, so we can make them more active looking. And of course, in the movies though, you want them to be bigger and scarier, and that's what they do. So they tend to be oversized for most part.
Absolutely. And Dr. Thomas, you know, can you tell us more happening at the Witte? Because you got more than just dinosaurs here.
Oh, we have a lot more. We have Staying Alive still here, Animal Defenses, and of course, this July, we're calling it Jurassic July. So if you go see Jurassic World, save your receipt, save your proof of purchase for that ticket, bring it to the Witte Museum. We're going to give you $2 off general admission.
Well, Dr. Adams, this is such a good crash course on this prehistoric period of time. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Thank you. And I'm going to send it back to Roma in studio. And Roma, which one is your favorite dinosaur out here?
The one that he said was here in Texas, Acro something source. It was over there to the left, Ben, behind you, behind you. No, they're all really awesome and incredible to see. A great time for the family for sure. And guess what, guys? We have an awesome prize pack giveaway for you guys later on in the show having to do with that new Scarlett Johansson Jurassic movie. We have tickets for you. We have that duffel bag, t-shirts, all sorts of awesome swag. So you're going to want to stay tuned to find out how you can get your hands on that giveaway. Unfortunately, I can't give it to Paul Mireles.